Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy yourself.
This is a story titled Brotherhood in the Wild. A thick mist rolled over the valley as dawn painted the sky in hues of amber and violet. Deep in the wilderness of the Siberian taiga, a lone hunter, Yuri Petrov, walked the frozen ground with measured steps. He was a man of solitude, a trekker of the wild, and survival was all he had ever known. One fateful morning, while checking his traps near the river's edge, he stumbled upon a sight that made his breath hitch. A wounded wolf, its silver fur matted with blood, trapped in the jagged steel teeth of an old snare. The animal's yellow eyes burned with defiance, but its strength was failing. Instinct told Yuri to leave. A wounded wolf was dangerous, unpredictable, but something in its eyes, something desperate yet proud, made him hesitate. Against every rational thought, he knelt and carefully worked the trap open. The wolf let out a low growl but did not attack. Once freed, it staggered to its feet, eyeing him warily before disappearing into the trees. Yuri thought nothing more of the encounter. Life in the wilderness was full of fleeting moments, each one swallowed by the next. But the following night, as a blizzard howled outside his cabin, he felt a presence beyond the fragile walls. Peering through the frost-covered window, he caught a glimpse of two glowing yellow eyes watching from the darkness. The wolf had returned. 4 days. It lingered on the outskirts of his camp, wary yet persistent. At first, Yuri left scraps of meat near the edge of the trees, which the wolf took cautiously. Over time, a strange bond formed. The wolf, which he named Seri, never fully approached, nor did it flee. It was an unspoken companionship, each respecting the other's presence. Months passed, and their connection grew. When Yuri hunted, Seri would trail behind, silent as a shadow. At night, the wolf stood guard, warning off bears and other predators. In return, Yuri shared his food and warmth. They were two lonely souls, bound by a wordless understanding. One evening, as Yuri prepared to set out on a long trek to trade his furs, he noticed Seri was restless. The wolf circled the cabin, whining softly. Yuri dismissed it as the animal's instincts reacting to an approaching storm and set off regardless. The journey was grueling. A sudden squall turned the landscape into an unforgiving blur of white. Blinded by the storm, Yuri misstepped near a ravine, the snow giving way beneath his boots. He plummeted, his body slamming against the ice below. Pain fled through his leg, a broken bone. He was miles from home, his supplies scattered in the fall. The cold would claim him before the night did. Then, through the shrieking wind, he heard it, a low, familiar growl. Yellow eyes appeared through the storm. Seri! The wolf had followed him. Despite his injury, Yuri reached for his knife, expecting Seri to see him as prey. But instead, the wolf pressed against him, its warm body shielding him from the cold. Yuri clung to its fur, his fingers numb. With slow, careful steps, Seri began to pull him, dragging him across the snow. Hours passed in a blur of pain and exhaustion. Each time Yuri lost consciousness, Seri nudged him awake. By some miracle, the wolf guided him back to his cabin before collapsing beside him. Yoey, trembling and weak, managed to start a fire. As warmth returned to his limbs, he reached out and rested a hand against Serai's side. The wolf did not pull away. From that moment on, they were more than companions. They were brothers of the wild, bound by a loyalty that ran deeper than words. Moral of the story: true loyalty is not bound by species, words, or expectations. It is proven through actions. Friendship and trust can arise from the most unlikely of places, and those who show kindness, even when they have no reason to, will find it returned in ways they never imagined.
Thanks for watching and enjoying our inspiring videos. If you like our stories, do pool in your likes and wonderful comments about your views. Also, don't forget to subscribe now for more interesting content. Have a nice day. Let's meet again soon. Take care.